good evening. How are you all doing? My name is Joseph Scoogie. I am one of the co-founders of Pre-PT Grind, which is a pre-physical therapy platform that is meant to help you guys, all of you as pre-PTs, get into PT school without wasting time or money. Today is Thursday night, and so it is Pre-PT Grind Chat Live. Another episode of it. I think this is probably like a little over 2 years of doing this. Jennifer, how you doing? Kyle Rice, good to see you, brother. How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Casey's gonna be hopping on here in just a second. Man, good to see you as well. So for y'all that are new, if you are new to the Pre-Doctor of Physical Therapy Students group, Warren, good to see you, bro. If you are new to the Pre-Doctor of Physical Therapy Students page, we every single Thursday, Casey Coleman, who's my business partner for Pre-PT Grind, and I come on here. It's the only time we come on here live together to serve you all. Other times you'll see us individually, but it's all, more minds are better than one, right? So tonight and every other Thursday, if you guys are on here, be sure, mark it in your calendar and just say, all right, every Thursday night, somewhere between 9 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, we'll be coming on here live to serve you. But tonight we have a great topic. So let me let Casey on here, and then we'll get started. Very important. It's very important because listen, we're gonna serve y'all at the highest level possible. But the honest truth is, there's a lot of obstacles that are gonna let you believe, I don't know if this is gonna work out for me. I don't know if getting accepted is gonna work out for me. So what we want to do is every single time we're on here, we're not just trying we're not just trying to motivate, right? Motivating. What's up, Jerry? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Juan, good to see you.
What's up?
Ricky, how you doing, Ricky? Good to see you. Man, we got a good squad. And so every single time we're here on live, we're not just trying to motivate you. That is, motivation is good, but motivation is temporary. We're trying to inspire y'all to act. So every single time we're coming on here, it's like, all right, we're trying to show you A, B, C, D, so y'all actually have momentum to push. So there are times that we'll come on live and it'll be a heavier message that might be uncomfortable, and that is fine, right? And so if you use that and say, okay, they are pushing me to actually do something about it, then that's when the magic happens. So tonight, Casey, how you feeling, bro? By the way, before we jump in, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How are you?
Now, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Loving the married life and everything that comes with it, man. Jerry, appreciate you. Justin, good to see you. Let's dive into it. So tonight, the title is do you want it blank or do you want it blank? All right. So let's talk about the blanks and then let's dive into it. And then Casey, let's just kind of go back and forth and talk about this topic. So if you're a pre-PT watching on here live, let me ask y'all a question. First of all, who's applying for the first time? If this is your first time applying, just comment first. If this is your first time applying to PT school, just comment first for me. This is your first time. Yo, Kyle showing you some love, bro. If this is your first time applying, say, this is my first time applying. If this is your second time applying, comment second. This is my second time applying. And if you're watching this on replay, I want y'all to do the same thing. Ricky, let's go. So if this is your second time applying, comment second. If this is your third or more, comment I'm ready to get into PT school already. Because I already know that you guys are edging. You're like, man, I just want to get in. I'm trying everything I can. So, but if this is your first time, comment first. If this is your second time, comment second. If this is your third or more, say, I'm ready to get in. Let's go. All right. So I just want to know who we're talking to tonight. And also, when you're watching this on replay, it's going to be great for us to see who's really on here. Because the honest truth is, well, let me ask you even another question. If I told you right now, there was a magic pill, right? I could give y'all a magic pill. And if you took this magic pill, you would 100% cruise through the application process, cruise through every single obstacle. You have the GRE next week, you'd cruise right through that and get a 320, and you'd actually crush it. And you wouldn't even have to apply to more than one school. Because if you just take this one pill, you would just get it. Who would like that? If that is you, say me, because I sure would. If that was possible, I sure would. Casey, if that was possible, would you?
In a heartbeat.
So
we're going somewhere. So if that is you, if you're like, hey, you know what, like if that was even possible, if there was like some kind of magic pill, right, where it's like, oh man, listen. Casey Joseph, you mean I can go to Walmart right now? I can go to Walmart right now, and in the section where they have all the other medications and all that stuff, I can actually go get a pill that can lock me in. I'm not talking about Adderall, y'all. I'm not talking about Adderall, but I can get a pill that can literally make this process just like cruise line. All right, Justin says, yeah. Kyle Rice, of course. Jerry, of course. So what's the problem with that? Okay, that's amazing. We all agree, yo. We would all be down for that. Here's the problem with that. The problem with that is that at the end of the day, that's the problem. Like that's what we're all looking for. We don't ever admit it. So some of y'all might have been like, ooh, I don't know if this is like a sale. Listen, we just teaching tonight. I'm not selling y'all nothing. We're just teaching y'all tonight. But at the end of the day, that's what we're all looking for. We don't realize it though. We're all looking for the easy way out. So let me rephrase the title for y'all because I saw blanks up top. The real title is, do you want it easy or do you want it possible? One of the two will stifle your ability to get into PT school. I can tell y'all right now, like it'd be real nice to have a magic pill. It really would. Like I was contemplating, rewatching The Matrix, right? And Neo in the blue pill replica, yo. It's been a long time. Yo, last time I watched that movie, it was like still on VHS. My gosh. Anyway, so the honest truth is, like, if that was possible, we would all jump for it. But the honest truth is, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. So we have to ask ourselves, okay, why is it that with everything we do, let's get real. If this is your first time applying, your second time applying, why is it that when we're applying to PT Cast, we're just like, yo, let me just go for it and then just ask my questions. And then when things don't seem like as easy as I thought they were going to be, I get frustrated. When I go for my GRE exam, right, I've been studying for it for the last 3 weeks, right? I've spent maybe an hour or two a day. Really, an hour of that was spent stressing. So maybe an hour a day for the last 3 weeks. I go take the exam and I sit for it. It doesn't go my way. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Now I can't be a physical therapist. And then I panic. So what do I do when I panic? I go to the people that I know. I go to my family. Okay, mom, dad, listen. Like I thought it was gonna go well. I thought my GRE was gonna be amazing, but it's not working out. So what does mom and dad do? They say, well, like maybe this isn't for you. Maybe they encourage you to do it again. Same thing happens again. Maybe we go to our advisors. Casey, what about that? Maybe we go to our advisor. The easy pill. But I can't really blame us for that. I can't blame y'all for that. I can't blame you for looking for the easy way out. I'm not gonna lie. Like in anything, it's always great to get the route of least resistance. But when it comes to applying for PT school, this is the mistake that I feel like we might have made. Well, I'm not even gonna call it a mistake. I don't think we clarified this when we first started pre-PT grind at the beginning. Now we do. But back then, what we used to do is, this is like confession time. What we used to do is let's say, yo, anybody can get into PT school. If you want to get in, this, that, the other. And it was all encouraging, and that was like motivating, and you'd be like, yeah, I can do it. But the honest truth is, what we failed to do was remind y'all that it was not going to be easy. But anything that okay, so we've made that clear. It's not easy. Anybody that's already been a PT, it's not easy. It's work. GRE, applying, PT cast, standing out, it is work, yes. But the honest truth is, you have to decide, do I want it easy? And easy means it's unpredictable. Easy means that I am actually not going to stand out as an applicant. Easy means I'm doing what every single other person is doing. Because if it's the route of least resistance, it means that that's where everything is flowing, right? If I'm in a river, y'all, who likes to swim? Y'all, say swim if y'all like to swim. Say swim. If y'all like to swim, comment swim. If y'all are afraid of water, then I apologize. I don't know. But if you're going down a river, like in Michigan, where I used to live, Casey's in the Midwest right now. In Michigan, because we did not have alligators in our fresh water like they do here in Florida. So here I don't play with fresh water. I'll die. But because of like the fact there's no gators, like I used to love being in the river. We used to go tubing, like wakeboarding, everything. But in the river, if the current in the river is moving one direction, that means that if I swim in the direction of the current, is it going to be hard or easy? If I swim in the direction of the current, just let me know. Is it going to be hard or easy? Casey, is it going to be hard or easy?
It's gonna be hard.
Well, if I'm swimming in the direction of the water, it's going to be easy. If I'm swimming against it, though, it's going to be hard. Does that make sense? So if you're applying right now and you're saying, man, like, I want it easy, that means you're doing what everybody is. If you want it easy, that means you're following what every other applicant is generally being told to do. That means you're following what every advisor, the advisors that have not really applied, some have never been to PT school, others haven't been through the process for over 15 years, and they're telling you just what the generic textbook stuff is. If you're following the current, that it doesn't make all that much sense, does it? If I'm applying to a school that has 1,200 applicants and they're accepting 80 students, does it make all that much sense for me to do what every other applicant is doing? You have to ask yourself that. So there's the one pill. The pill is called easy. The other pill is called possible. I want y'all to realize that they don't coexist. They don't. Pre-PT grind was an idea in Casey and mine's head, right? So Casey and I used to talk about this back when we were at the Angels University. We were in college, we were doing our thing, serving pre-PT. It was an idea. And we had to choose the same two pills. We had to choose between the easy pill and the possible pill. Easy pill would have been, you know what? Don't actually commit to the amount of time that you're going to have to spend doing all those live trainings. Building accepted system, coaching students by phone. Y'all, we're full-time physical therapists out here. Like coaching, students by phone, like putting out all this content, doing well over 100 podcast episodes, being on YouTube, doing all this stuff, editing essays. Don't do that because that's the hard. If y'all want to do it easy, tell you what, this is what people told us. People told us, do not go past 4 or 5 episodes of your podcast. Just tell them a few key tips about the GRE, a few key tips about PT Cast, and they'll be good. You've been trained to do easy. The PTs that were trying to coach us from the beginning were like, yo, do it easy. There were a few that told us to do it the hard way. Greg Todd, Jerry Durham. There were some that were like, yo, you got to push against the grain if y'all actually want to make it good. So we chose possible. Possible was being able to do a live training like this and serving well over 1,000 pre-PTs over a week, like in a week's timeline. Then it turns into a podcast. Possible means having clients and students that are all over the country. Possible means literally changing the direction. Jerry, you're going to like this. Changing the direction of how physical therapy students get into PT school because the diversity of our profession is so off that we're saying, hey, if we as black men can actually come on live and show other people that it's still possible for black dudes and anybody that doesn't look like the standard of what they see maybe in the clinic, that they can do it too, then it actually shifts the entire profession. That's possible. But it sure ain't easy. So as an applicant today, you're going to have to choose. Do I want the easy pill? Or do I want the possible pill? Because everything we preach, everything we teach, whether it's in our program, if you're working with us, whether it's if you're just listening to our content, we preach possible. If you want it easy, we might not be your guys. We preach possible. Possible means clarity. Possible means direction. Possible means non-traditional mentorship. Possible means like understanding for you specifically what it's going to require for you to stand out, not just like swimming. Possible means swimming against the currents. Possible means, yo, it's going to be frustrating. Possible means some late nights, but it's with purpose and intentionality. Possible, if that's what you want, will get you into easy. Easy will not. Casey, what are your thoughts, man?
Yeah, I mean, let's just be real. When things are easy, we don't appreciate it as much. Whether it's somebody bought a car for you, somebody bought shoes for you, whether it's getting into PT school the easy way, whatever it is, if something's easy, we don't really appreciate it like we would if it's, like you said, possible, right? But don't you want to appreciate your profession, the thing you're getting into? Don't you want to be grateful that you're working with the people who you said you want to work with? Because so many PTs right now, who you probably see in the clinic or in the hospital, probably look like they don't appreciate where they are now. When you're right now busting your butt to study for the GRE, to get all your stuff into PT Cast, to get these letters in, you're busting your butt, praying and wishing you can just be like them. However, they look like they don't even appreciate where they're at because it may have been a little too easy for them, or they may have been thinking of this in the wrong way. Like, I'll take the easy way instead of the possible way. So like you were saying, and Jerry, if you're still on, if we want to really change this profession, we want to make sure that you have gratitude for physical therapy, that you appreciate physical therapy.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have enough physical therapists right now who don't.
Woo.
And you probably see it. You probably see it. Because I know I do. I know I have in the past. I definitely have seen it as a pre-PT. So now think about this. When you celebrate something, do you celebrate it because it was easy? When you graduated in the past, when you finished something, if Kyle's still on, when your students pass the NPTE, do they celebrate because it was easy, or do they celebrate? Are they crying? Are they laughing? Are they screaming at the top of their lungs because they achieved the possible that they thought was impossible? They're celebrating not because it was easy. They're celebrating because it was possible. And they achieved what was possible when they thought it was impossible. So when you're thinking about getting your acceptance letter, when you're thinking about even passing the NPTE, because you're going to get in anyways, when you think about getting your first job, are you going to be celebrating? Are you going to be crying? Are you going to be smiling? Are you going to be celebrating, having a party because it was easy?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
You're probably going to be celebrating because it was possible and you thought it was impossible.
Yes, sir.
Like Joseph was saying, pre-PT grind, we're grateful now, not because it was easy, but because it was possible. We had no idea it was going to be like this. I had no idea this black and gold shirt was going to exist.
Fire.
Or that thing behind, yeah, or that thing behind Joseph's head was even there. When we were thinking about this, we had no idea that was going to happen. But we're so grateful for pre-PT grind now. We're so grateful for 6 people on this live stream. We're so grateful for all the people listening to our podcast episodes. Grateful that we have students even in our accepted system. We're grateful for all the people that support us, not because it was easy, but because we busted our ass to make it happen. So it's the same thing for you guys. We got to start thinking about stuff way down the line. Yeah, PT Cast is going on right now. I understand. But when you're celebrating, when you're enjoying this, you're not going to be celebrating the easy stuff. You're going to be crying and smiling because you know how hard it was and you did what was almost impossible, what you thought was impossible at the time. So think about that a little bit. Think about that and you'll be fine. And you'll be good. So that's my little 2 cents on the possible pill, as you said, and the easy pill. So, hey, pick your poison and let's make it happen.
And I'll just go back to the question I asked you at the beginning. If there was a pill that could guarantee acceptance, would you take it? Y'all said yes. Now y'all realize that pill is not as easy to swallow, but it sure as hell will get you to where you want. Do you want the easy pill, or do you want the possible pill? Choose wisely. Y'all have a good one. Much love.